Alright fellas, what's up? It's week 3 and we're going to make our weekly picks. I got Steven with me and I got Mitchell this week, so we're going to start getting through these games. And the first game we're going to start off with, to get it out of the way, is between the Avengers and I Am Legend. Of course, this guy's been talking a lot of shit to Chris all week, and Chris has already told me about it and told me to make sure that he doesn't mouth off too much and we get some actual decent information in without just all this shit talking. So we're going to start to break it down. But before we do that, I want to take a look at the history of this matchup here. And Steven has a right to smile. He's smiling. I can see him through the camera.
Yeah.
Chris and Steven have played each other 4 times, and Steven owns this series 3-1, and actually has beat him the last 3 years straight.
Oh, shit.
So Steven's going on a win streak against Chris, and so it's something to kind of go on. And
run that mouth, Chris. Run it. All you want.
He's going to do that. So we're going to look at the matchup, and we're going to start to break it down. All right, first and foremost, I'm looking at the quarterbacks, and we got Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford, and they're also playing against each other, and which is going to be a pretty good matchup. I think both these guys are going to have really big games, but I actually think that Stafford's going to have a better game this week because Green Bay's defense is awful. And then you start to look at these running backs. You got Morris and Bradshaw versus Sproles and Lynch. Sproles has really come on, and they're playing against Washington, and Lynch is going playing against Denver. To me, I don't know about you guys, but Lynch and Morris are kind of a wash to me, and Bradshaw and Sproles are kind of a wash to me, so I don't really see any distinct advantages there. But then, wide receiving core, Steven's got Megatron and Jeremy Maclin, and Chris has Marcus Colston and Vincent Jackson.
That's nasty.
So, advantage to this guy on this one. It's Megatron going up against the worst defense, and historically, Megatron's always gone off on Green Bay. And then we go down, we look at the tight ends, Dennis Pitt and Martellus Bennett. I like Pitt a little bit more. He's a more high upside guy.
Yeah, as long as Owen Daniels doesn't bulk or anything.
Jimmy Graham did really well.
Both of them got
Cleveland.
Yeah, that's true. And both of them got good, decent matchups, but I consider that a wash. Then we go to the flex. We got 2 New Orleans players. Steven's got Brandon Cooks, and Chris has Kyrie Robinson. With the injury to Mark Ingram, Kyrie Robinson should get a lot of the goal line looks, and looks to be splitting carries with Pierre Thomas. But I think Pierre Thomas probably is going to get more snaps than Robinson. But Robinson, all Chris has got to hope for is that he gets a goal line carry, and it seems like that's been a trend because they're leading the league in rushing touchdowns right now. The Saints are, so maybe that continues and that looks good. Cooks maybe bounce back, but we'll see how that goes. I give a slight advantage to Chris on that, but it's close. And then Cardinals defense and Rams defense, they both kind of. The Cardinals defense is doing good, but they play San Francisco this week. And the Rams is playing against Dallas. Dallas has a good offense, but I don't think either of those are good matchups. And then Justin Tucker and Parkey, or Parquet, or however the hell you say his name. He's a new kicker for the Eagles.
Kicker.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Anyways, if it's me this week, I gotta go with my brother. I think the Avengers are gonna win this solely because of the wide receivers. I think the advantage is too heavy there, and I think Megatron's gonna win the week for Steven, and he's gonna start the season off 3-0 and continue the winning streak against you, Chris.
Which be 4 straight years.
You know who he's
4
picking.
straight years.
What do you got, Mitchell?
I'm going with Steven. I have a bet with Chris. I'm not wearing a goddamn dress.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
So, I'm going with Steven. I like his team better. They already beat the crap out of me. So, fuck you, Chris.
It's a general consensus. You're going to lose.